Okay, we are officially live. So hello everyone, I am Sandy.
And I am Chloe, and this is WordStitch.
So welcome. If you're here with us for the first time, we are going to do sprints. I don't think anybody's probably here with us for the first time, but
doubt it. And if they're here for the first time, they found us through other word sprints.
That's
That'd be
right.
real weird this time of year. I say this time of year as in like it's not a nano time of year. It's a weird time of year to stumble across word sprints and not have any idea what they are.
Yeah. So Chloe, what are you working on today?
So, and continuing with this thing I've got going on of I haven't actually been able to write a story since April. I wrote Hazel in April. I actually just salvaged all of the Great Christmas Bake Off from Wattpad. It's already like 50,000 words, which is kind of too long for like if it was 50 finished, it'd be good. I don't want it to be more than 60, and there's more to go than 10,000. But yeah, so I think I'm going to work on that today. I'm just trying to decide if I should keep it sweet or turn it steamy, because I'm right at that point where they could bang or they could not bang. And also I'm trying to decide, like, this is weird for me to pick up something from so long ago. And I'm trying to decide how far back I should read, because I really don't like reading old stuff.
So that's really interesting, because I was also going to pick up my Christmas romance from this year. Not today, but I've got it in like my plans for next month. So maybe we should spend the breaks talking about things like the romance genre as we approach the holidays. Because that's I mean, you've been doing research on like PNR, right? And like
yes,
on paranormal romance and
paranormal romance.
Yeah, but so I am also going back to romance today. I am on contemporary romance. I'm finishing my little like novella series. So this is about my cake
the
maker,
food
Chloe.
series.
Yeah,
oh,
the yummy,
nice.
right?
You need to get that finished.
Yeah, I'm so excited about the cake baker is adorable, and like, yeah, I was having a really hard time writing this, and then I went back today and started reading through what I had, and you know that moment when you're like, oh, these guys are really cute. I actually could like this story. That's
yeah,
I
just when I was like transferring all of the Christmas Bake Off over, obviously I was scanning as I was doing it. And I remember I had quit writing because I thought I needed to change a bunch of stuff in the beginning, because their stories had kind of developed as I went on. And I realized that like where they were in the beginning is not who they actually were. But now I'm like, I don't even think that's true. I don't know why I thought that, except that was like pre-publishing, when I had like crazy notions of how things were going to play out that were like entirely unnecessary.
Oh, right. Like, remember when we were like,
Wattpad's
advertising?
Oh yeah, I mean we both knew that was not going to fully pan out, but yeah.
Yes. So
it was a trial and an error.
Totally trial. Nothing is error. Nothing is error in this business. Everything is just learning from steps that didn't necessarily work.
Right.
All right. Should we set ourselves up with a timer? Let's
yes. Yeah. Doing that right now. Perfect.
Cool. Let us know what you're working on. We're excited that you're here.
I did share that screen, right?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm just being someone. Okay. There. Now we're good.
Awesome. So we are going to be writing for the next 10 minutes. So we will see you guys at quarter after. on pineapple.
Okay, we are back.
Yes.
Oh, we have many more people here. We haven't said hi to you. Let's see. Hi to Haley and Herb and Better Days Are Here, Zellers. Did we miss anybody? I don't think we've missed anybody yet. But everybody's working on hard projects. Okay, so you guys, like, as soon as that started, there was this crash in my house. Like, crash. Like, as if somebody dropped a million glasses. And I'm thinking my husband probably did it right, because I like to blame problems on other people.
It's either him or the dog, right?
No. So we both like run out of our offices. It's neither of us, and it's not the dog either. The dog's totally chill upstairs, like, you know, because she barks at everything except for crashing noises. Yeah. So like a clock that was above our mantle just fell, just fell, knocked over a bunch of stuff. Things shattered to the ground, but nothing broke.
That's the important thing.
God only knows how that happened. And you know, it wasn't an earthquake. Devin asked if it was an earthquake. I did have an earthquake. We had an earthquake.
Did survive the earthquake.
Yeah, but now that I think about it, I feel like there could be a relation there. Like there were like 30 seconds or something. We had an earthquake in North Carolina this week, which is like so super weird. And I like, you could feel it, like a wagon ride or something. Like as if the house was on a wagon. So maybe the clock got like jolted off of its hook and we just didn't know. But in any case, I did get a little bit of editing done. How'd you do, Chloe?
I sent out a newsletter.
That is good.
I just put up an ARC book. So it was, yeah, that was valid.
It is valid. And okay, so let's see, what is everybody else working up on? There's editing going on and chapter overhauling and videos, and hopefully you guys all got a lot done.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was very exciting. Like the whole crash boom thing.
That's fair. My excitement for today was I got my first 4-star review on Amazon. I look legit now.
Oh my God. I love Chloe complaining about this. I got my first
No. This is a great thing. Okay. So here's the thing. For those of you who are perhaps not already like in the publishing game, who are thinking, oh my God, is she so terrible that like all of her ratings are only 3 stars and lower right now? They're all 5 stars. I'm not bragging. I don't have a whole lot of reviews. The problem with being all 5 stars is that it looks like I bought all of my reviews. So the fact that I was rating like a perfect 5-star is a terrible, like it made me look like like I said, like I bought all of my reviews. So I finally got a 4-star review, and now like my number is slightly below 5, and that's a good thing.
I'm old. I think this is, I would love to be able to say I'd only ever had 1 4-star review.
Sandy has a lot more reviews than me.
But Sandy has like more than 1 1-star review too, right? Like, so I've got like the full spectrum at this point.
This is fair. But like, also you've got like 10 times the number of reviews that I have on Amazon.
Reviews, yes.
I feel like once I get to the number of reviews that you have, I too will have earned a 1-star.
We'll see. The romance field is a little bit kinder than the YA field. I don't think I have 1-star reviews there. I think that's only in my YA. You know, the books I work really hard on.
There are 1-star reviews on romances. Just not as many.
I don't have enough of those yet. I don't have enough reviews yet on my romance to have 1-star reviews. Those are exclusively for my YA, I think.
Okay, Spence backs me up on this. Yeah, it doesn't look good being all 5 stars. And like my reviews have mostly come from review services, but like certainly none of them were like all of my reviews were absolutely from people who read the book and, you know, and chose the rating that they chose. But yeah, that the fact that they were all 5 didn't make, you know, yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you then.
It's better to have a couple of 4 stars floating around. So here I am.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes, I'm legit proud that you have a 4-star review. That means you're getting additional reviews, and that is a good thing.
Yeah.
Do you think that's from the advertising? That has to be, right?
No, that's because I pulled Warren's Tabby out of Kindle Unlimited so I could put it on Booksprout to get reviews.
Oh, got it. And Booksprout is actually achieving reviews for you.
Yes. Yeah, I always get some reviews, and that's where I send all of my ARC, like my ARC team. That's where I send them to.
Okay. Yeah. So I think we said we'd generally talk about romance, right? And you're doing, okay, so you're kind of resuscitating your holiday story right now.
Yes. Except that in my usual stubbornness, I am no longer writing it to market.
I was going to say, so Chloe writes, so here's what we know about romance. I think I'm going to try to sum this up. You can feel free to add, Chloe. 1, romance is very indie dominated. Good for us.
Yes.
2, paranormal romance is the place to be if you're in romance. Like that is the indie.
And do you want to be indie?
Yeah. So you need to be writing angels, demons, werewolves, shifters, dragons, ghosts, psychics, witches.
Yeah, witches are real big.
Witches, yeah. You can do this as like academy romance, but if you do, you need to expect reverse harem and kind of a YA plot line. So like suddenly your witches are a little bit younger.
But also literally banging 3 guys at once.
3 guys at once. And in addition,
it's a real weird genre. It is a really weird genre.
Social justice warriors have not made it there yet. Like,
I mean, I guess you could say that they absolutely have, and that's why this is happening.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like there's a lot that you could jump all over if you were a social justice warrior type person, right? Like in paranormal romance, there are many things that you could be upset by.
Yeah, but we were not talking about reverse harem. We had gone back to the bigger picture of PNR.
Oh, I think it's all
because reverse harem is empowering for women. Like bang all the dudes, go for it.
Totally fair, but I'm sure there'd be and we are off topic.
I'm really embarrassed by reverse harem. It's not my jam at all.
What else do we know about romance? You need to publish like every 2 months, which is really hard. But your stories don't have to be 80,000 words; they can be 50,000 words.
They can be 30,000 words.
They can be 30,000 words. Oh, this is funny. Haley says most of the SJWs that she knows are defending romance, probably because of exactly what Chloe just said, right? Like, you know what romance is? Romance is tolerant.
You do have issues with there are definitely subgenres in romance that are kind of terrible. There's the non-con stuff. There's the bully romance. There's
dark romance.
There's the alcohol romance. Yeah, the dark stuff. So there are certainly pits in romance that are not social conscious, but the genre as a whole is getting a lot better, and the genre as a whole is empowering for women.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of feminist heroines. Even if they don't. I mean, they don't always act the way that you want them to, but I think they have feminist ideals, right? Like they're at least trying to be empowered and not just swoon over that sexy shifter crocodile.
That's one of my favorites is the crocodiles. You don't see them enough. Gators, technically, but I don't see enough gator shifters, and I love them. Yes, I said pits. And as I was saying it, I was like, I don't know if that's really the kindest way of saying it, but I stand by that.
Is there anything else that you want to add about romance before we go to our next writing thing? Things that we
Oh, we're
absolutely
already on our
love?
next reading thing.
I know
No,
we
no,
are.
we'll come back around to this.
Okay, we're gonna come back.
We'll
We're gonna
say
come
more
back.
useful things. Yeah. Haley. Okay. We're gonna write for the next 25 minutes. I'm gonna attempt to actually write this time, but I gotta turn some laundry over first. So good luck, everybody, and we'll see you guys at 10 off.
Okay, we are back. How'd you do?
I started at the beginning. I was like, I'm just gonna read this section. The way that this story works is they're in a baking competition. So like right now I've got the story just divided into what segment of the competition they're in. And I was like, I'll just read this segment. And then I started editing pretty hard on it. And I was like, I guess if I'm going to be editing this section, I should probably just start from the beginning because otherwise it's going to be unevenly edited. So I am on the second scene.
So talk about Christmas romance and what things people should know about that. I feel like you've got a lot of experience in this at this point.
I don't know if I do. I don't know. Christmas romance. First of all, Christmas romance is enormous. Just like it is on Hallmark and all of that. That Christmas Prince that somebody watched it for 4 days straight. This is part of the reading world as well. And everybody, if you are writing a series, you are going to have a Christmas novel in that series if you're writing romance. It doesn't matter what segment of romance you're in. I've absolutely seen vampire romance Christmas novels. Shifters get them. It's really funny in paranormal romance because it's usually already established that these characters don't follow these holidays, whether it's because it's an angel demon situation where they already have their own religion in place, or if they're shifters and therefore they're naturalists, so they're following
paganism,
druid holiday traditions, so they're actually celebrating Yule, and it's a Yule book, but it's still called Christmas Wolfmates. I'm absolutely positive that if you searched on Amazon, there would be a Christmas Wolfmates on there because shifter novels have really generic names. That being said, though, you can absolutely throw them into a series and people will eat it up. But if you are, Haley, really quick, the only actual vampire Christmas romance that I know off the top of my head, just because I don't read vampire, is in Black Dagger Brotherhood, and it was terrible. It was so upsetting. Not because it was Christmas, just it was poorly done. So I will say that the one time I've come across Vampire Christmas was very disappointing for me. I'm sure there's great stuff out there though. But so really, this guy is the limit. However ridiculous you could start it, go for it. There's Christmas erotica. It's all there. I support that. Find them all and get back to me if you find good ones. I want them too.
But let's spend all of December thinking about that.
Yes. So the big problem though is that if you're not writing series, it's all clean romance. It's the kissing only. The
hot cocoa.
Yes. The overtly Christian, which I'm not judging because it's Christmas. So it's not, it is what it is. Which is, it's fine. It's just usually it is that clean romance. It's absolutely a Hallmark movie put onto pages. And it's not that I'm incapable of writing that, because that was where this one that I'm working on was going to go. It's just that I cannot sell it under my pen name. And I have absolutely no interest in pursuing a sweet romance pen name as well, because it would literally only be random Christmas novels, and not enough to back it up. So I'm going to go ahead and make this steamy, and as per usual, fail to hit that market.
Okay, two questions. One, why can't you put it under your regular pen name? Like, do you feel like you'd offend your readers by not having enough sex?
Well, yes.
Really?
And also, it will attract new readers.
Oh,
Yes.
who then will be totally offended when they read your demon sex. Yeah, I get that.
Yes. And when they see, like, they read the Great Christmas Bake Off and they're like, oh, that's wonderful. And then they see A Christmas Demon for Clara, they're going to be like, well, that's real weird, but I'm sure that's fine. And it's not, it's demon sex. It's delightful. It's really sweet. It's just not clean. But yeah, so at the end of the day, it's better. It's already like not fitting into my brand because it's contemporary. But you can pair better. Like the steam levels are more important than the subgenre.
And that was my second question. Like, when it comes to steamy Christmas romance, like, are we talking about like Christmas erotica? Or are we
I
talking
mean,
like
that exists, but like everything that exists also exists in erotica.
interesting?
Yeah, like it's just like everything that exists, there's a Christian version of it. And there is absolutely Christian erotica, which is weird, but here we are.
But exists. Yeah, no, I find this to be a very interesting problem, right? Because I don't know, like because I write under two romance pen names, and I have one that would be totally fine for, like, I could absolutely go clean if I felt like it, and nobody would be like offended. Um, Arguably it is clean, but even if not, I'm thinking, like, let's say you set something in your shifter world. Don't people sort of know that shifters are steamy? Like, aren't they like expecting that, like, their next steamy thing? Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Okay, so you can't do that unless Santa
Sorry,
is
I
a
don't even know what I was saying
girl.
there.
I'm going to give an actual like professional answer on that. Santa would have to be a woman, and then it would be a reverse harem.
Oh, that'd be cool though.
Yeah. You could absolutely do that. And people would probably eat that up. I saw a steamy romance the other day that literally had like an old lady on the cover.
Oh no.
That was no, this is crazy. So it was a reverse harem, and I'm like, what the hell is happening here? So I go to the comments on it, and literally the first comment or the reviews. The first review is, this was really good and the sex was really steamy in it, but I was expecting it to be an old lady, and it turns out that it's like a young lady who does a spell to make her look like an old lady so she can be a librarian.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, we've got a question here, and I don't know. I don't have an answer to this. I have not read this series. So Nikki, is this a Christmas series, or have you read the Afterbook series, Clay?
I haven't.
Do you need to read it?
I don't know. I don't even know what genre it is. I immediately thought of Immortals After Dark, but then I was like, oh, that's missing like too many words in it.
It looks like some steamy something.
I'm
Amazoning it.
something.
After we collided, after we fell, after ever happy before. That's funny. So no, we haven't read it, and it's apparently not Christmassy stuff, but always in the market for more steamy romance. You guys, we got to start up. We got to get ready for our writing thing again, though. Let's set up.
Yes.
Did I do this one last time, or is this new?
Did you do what? Oh no, you did not. I don't. Last time it made more to do with the. I don't remember. I remember yeah. It's okay. It was something else that we were talking about. Okay. So it is on the hour right now. So we are going to write for the next 30 minutes. So we will see you guys at past.
Okay, we are back.
Woo.
All right. So I actually I'm getting a ton of stuff done. I'm feeling really good.
Yay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I've
am.
met my goal for the day.
I am also attempting Y Writer again because there's a new update on it. And I am absolutely getting myself lost in all of those little extra details that Y Writer wants, but that's okay.
Y Writer is like a Scrivener alternative, right?
Yes.
Why would you ever switch from Scrivener?
What?
Why would you switch from Scrivener though? Had you like originally started in Y Writer
I
for
mean,
this?
I've always kind of hated Scrivener.
Well, I hope that Y Writer is an excellent alternative for you then.
Y Writer has a lot more of what I want. The problem with Y Writer is it's not very user friendly.
Yeah, that's what I remember about it. Thinking that
Yeah.
like the learning curve was even higher than Scrivener. And I feel like Scrivener is not a huge learning curve, but there's like a lot of features, So if
I
Y Writer is part of
don't know that that's true anymore. I didn't really have any problems picking up Y Writer, but like you can't change the look of it. You pretty much have what you have. If you want to add columns, you can't, but like the columns you're given are real nice. They do a much better job of like, instead of just having a tab that says characters or locations or notes that really just takes you to the exact same place as everything else, they actually have character worksheets and location worksheets that are really easy to work with, and you can tab between them, and there are a lot of perks to it. It's just ugly. Yeah.
Oh, but if they updated, maybe it's amazing for you right now.
It's ugly, but I really like, I'm going to use it more for Verity. I just figured that since I had it open for Verity, I would use it here anyway.
Yeah. So, okay, so you worked in Y Writer, and we were talking about romance. I've got another question for you for the Christmas romance. So it's August, which seems early for Christmas, but when, in your opinion, should somebody who's writing Christmas romance get it out there?
As soon as
and
possible.
Like, in which ways? Like as soon as possible, like as in July, or as soon as possible?
Yeah, no, because like you need to get all of your readers and reviews and all of that. Unless you can get like, I don't even know what a good number is for this because I haven't gotten anywhere near it, but I'm going to say like, just throw a random number on it. I'm going to say like, unless you can get like 1,000 pre-orders on it, unless you can get the pre-orders you need to like hit that top 100 when it releases, there's no benefit in waiting to release it until the season. If you release it before the season, then you can get all of your reviews and all of that in lined up. You can get your ads running because as you know from doing this ads course with me, these ads take a while to get working, and they take a while to like figure out what's going to actually work. You're going to do the bulk of your sales in November and December. But unless you're actually going to hit one of those top listings, there's absolutely no reason to put it out then. You want to push it then. You want to like sink all of your ad money in the season, but like you want to get as much set up around that beforehand.
So do you think it's like really possible to do that though? Like, let's suppose you put your Christmas romance on Booksprout like right now. Do you feel like readers pick it up even though it's August?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I would not have expected that. I would have expected that at least like October or something.
I mean, I have activity on Clara almost every day.
That's really good.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that like with Clara, I am fully, so Clara, just clarification, a Christmas demon for Clara, I am fully expecting that to do way better this Christmas than it did last Christmas.
Because you've already got reviews on it.
Because I've already gotten reviews on it. I've already gotten those ads worked out. I need to get some more ads worked out for it. In this particular case, there is also the fact that it's the beginning of a series, which is not a usual circumstance here. But yeah, going from like absolutely nothing to actually having some stuff behind it is going to make a huge difference.
Yeah, and your Christmas story sold last year, and you like put it out December 14th or something, right?
So. Yeah. There's, I mean, there's certainly like the rush starts in November, certainly, but I had it out. I think I had it out on December 7th, and had a good run for about a month. Like it carried well through the beginning of January. I guess probably once the winter break was over is probably when it died off.
I'm thinking about this in terms of timing. There's no way I can get something out like right this second, but I do have a Christmas story to resuscitate, and I could probably get that out in September if I ditch my angel stories for it.
Which, I was planning. So again, this is going to be one that just gets like dumped out there, and I'm not going to put too much effort on it. I'll put it on, I'll put it out for ARC readers and everything. But this one, so I've got +3 coming out at the end of this month. And then I've got Clara coming out at the end of next month. And then I was hoping to have this Christmas one out by Halloween.
Okay. That's sounds like something I could not possibly manage, actually.
But I also have to get Verity written before that. So.
Verity's like a Valentine's Day thing, though, right? So you could.
But I wanted to have it out in December so that I could also cash in on the sweet box set money. Having a box set that's leading with a Christmas demon for Clara.
So here's a question from Angel Girl. Is there a specific time of year that people are looking to read books the most? And I don't know the answer to that.
So all of the research I have seen has said that there are trends in it, and they're very genre specific. So like I couldn't rattle off the top of my head what's big when. But like, in the fall, romance goes through a slump, and in the spring, but then like obviously February with Valentine's Day, it goes up. And then in the summer with beach reads, it will tend to go up then as well. But at the end of the day, the worst thing you can do is stress about when books do the best. Because like you end up in this like microcosm where you're looking at your trends like month to month and week to week and day to day, and you'll drive yourself nuts figuring like working about that. I see posts constantly of people saying, hey, have your sales been going down this week? Is everybody's sales going down this week? Like there's no
rhyme or reason.
It's not like everybody just decided to stop reading. It's not like everybody just suddenly said, ooh, your genre sucks and I'm not reading that again. These trends just like they're impossible to keep up with, but it just bounces. So yeah, there are specific times of year, but I recommend not worrying about it.
I feel like, I don't know, like, so Chloe and I have vastly different strategies, I think, on how we do these things. And I focus a lot on like those ARC services. So like, I'm thinking things like, would I have enough time to get a holiday romance to an ARC service in a way that would matter? So like, would Book Sirens accept something in time to get any reviewers? And I think that counts. Like for me at least, right? Like if you're doing that sort of stuff, then like, if nobody on Book Sirens wants your holiday book in August, then it makes sense to wait and give it to them in October or whatever. But I totally agree that like if like the most important thing is to just keep publishing, right? Like, because you could sell your books any time of year if you have advertisements, but if you don't have enough books out there, then you don't have anything to sell any time of year. So that's definitely been a big thing for me.
Yeah, most of the big names that we gravitate around, they pretty much all say it's not worth worrying about. Just whenever you want to release it. And like there are certainly those, couple of hot moments during the year. Black Friday has a thing. Again, Valentine's Day, right around that, has a thing. And actually there's a weird like ebb and flow that happens in December as well. But ultimately, like, trying to strategize around that isn't worth it.
I don't know.
Strategizing around the fact that trads publish on Thursdays doesn't really
matter. Yeah.
Doesn't really matter for indies.
I mean, I think I think if like you were having some great big release party, right, and like that really mattered to you, but we just don't ever. This release parties are never the thing that counts for either of us. I was also just thinking, another thing to think about, like when you think about Valentine's Day or like a Christmas slump, we're kind of talking about romance here. I have no idea what happens in like sci-fi or historic or nonfiction. Do you, Chloe?
I'm pretty sure that the slump in Christmas is kind of across the books, but actually some genres are slump resistant, like romance. There are certain genres, not like overall, but like that Christmas slump. If I remember correctly, and again, this is something that like as soon as I was told, this isn't worth worrying about, I was like, I'm gonna listen to that and ignore this. But if I remember correctly, the romance is fine, and that might actually be because of holiday romance. I don't know if that is something where because of holiday romance it carries the genre.
I don't know, like so much too is like your own energy levels. So like Angel Girl is saying that she's just thinking about how to like get something written and push herself to get it done. I so relate to that. Like I feel like so much of my schedule is about like when can I just plain finish writing and then like worry about everything else after that. Maybe one day when I'm really super organized and have many books out, it'll be different, but not today.
As to her comment about paranormal romance, maybe YA, that these days that tends to be entirely on how steamy it is. If your main characters are in that like 18 to 25 range, if they're not having graphic sex, it's YA. If they are having graphic sex, it is not YA. And that is, alas, the main difference. Now, again, because of the Academy subgenre, it really like removed all of the other indicators from what the difference was between YA paranormal and adult paranormal.
So am I losing track of time? Do we need to begin again? I think we do. I think we have to start our next thing.
Yeah, in a minute. Literally.
Are we? I don't know. My brain is a little fuzzy right now. I'm focused today. Thus fuzzy
brain. And now in 0 minutes. It is 9:15. We are going to be, this is our final 10. So we're going to be writing for the next 10 minutes. So we will see you guys at 5 of the hour. Good luck, everybody.
Okay.
All right. Did you get any work done?
Yeah, I got a couple more scenes edited. So, yay.
Awesome.
You?
I got a scene edited, I believe.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nikki has a new live stream schedule that she wanted to share with us. So, Nikki, go ahead and put that up there. Are you in that like big long list of writers? You know, like in our description. I'm looking for hers. Okay, wait. So here's the schedule. Nikki, you and I could be good friends. I was shipped Clearline until the end of time. I was so upset. I was so upset of the ending of the originals because, oh my God, like, how do I get my Clearline with that ending? It just never happens. Never happens. But so Nikki, is your channel up here? Let us know, or like I guess we can search for it. We can search for it and add it. I'm gonna figure out how to do that. Make that happen. All right. So we're going to be back on Monday of next week.
Yes.
I will.
Woo.
Yes. We don't have a particular break topic for next week yet. So if anybody is interested in something particular, let us know. Because we're always.
It'll be a surprise as always. A surprise even to us.
Be a surprise even to us. Nikki, I can't find your channel. Let us know what your channel is, or how do we do this on YouTube? I don't think she can post a link, can she?
I mean, what happens when you click on her name? I'm not actually in YouTube right now.
Yeah, no, I'm not either, right? Because I have to do it from. Okay, wait, let me see if I can't find this. There has to be a way to do this.
We're not very good at this.
Let me mute us.
Anyway, in the meantime,
no, I can't click on her name either. Why can't I do that? Sorry. In the meanwhile.
Yeah. We are at the end of our show. So we will see you guys next Monday, or possibly before then, as we do occasionally pop into other streams. I do, if you look down in our description, I do currently have an arc on Booksprout. That is my weird science erotic romance. So it is pretty much the most extreme that I get. But it is currently available, and it will be there until August 28th. And it does include the first book in the series that I should not have written as well.
And I'm going to be like totally thinking about this whole channel thing. So I think what we need is the name of Nikki's channel, and then I can like search for it and add it. But Alicia says if I give her a blue wrench, she can post links. I have no idea what that means. Because I am that not good at this. Oh, wait, maybe this was just me.
You have to go through YouTube for that. Wait, I don't have a blue wrench. I
Hang on. I'm on this. I'm just here.
This is how we ended our show.
That was a success. Are you kidding? We've managed that. Did you guys get that link? I think you got it.
Yes, the link is now there.
Okay, that was me like searching Angel Girl 2008 instead of Angel Girl 2088 because I'm that person. Sorry, guys.
Got it.
But there's the link, and we will put you in our little list there too. So thanks for letting us know. I'm excited about those live streams. Okay, so go watch Nikki's streams too, you guys, and come back next week. And everybody have good writing between now and then.
Yeah. Be productive.
Yes. Be productive.
Everything, you guys.
Okay. And then I will try to figure out the whole blue wrench thing at some point. We'll figure that out. All right. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.